Happy Monday. How are you
Happy
doing?
Monday to you. I'm doing good. Thank you. How are you?
Same. Awesome. Going on to this next week. And today we wanted to bring to you and talk about the feminine energy versus masculine energy and how that relates to being versus doing.
Yes, and I think that's a really good topic these days because I think that we're all so used to spending a lot of masculine energy. And so when it comes to our feminine energy, sometimes maybe we feel like we're being lazy or we are not being productive. So the importance of balancing these energies is a really good topic to talk about, actually.
Yeah, I'm excited to talk about this because it's been an area of growth for me personally because I am such a doer. I always have been. It's always been like, oh, what brings me value is when I'm productive in the doing and constantly taking action. And, and that's exactly the masculine energy that as a society, we've actually just have a lot of, whereas being and just relaxing and allowing ourselves to repair, like our bodies to repair and rejuvenate, is looked down upon almost. Haven't you
It really,
noticed? It's like, it's
oh
called
yeah,
lazy. Isn't that disempowering when we
yeah.
that word?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's almost like right now, one of the things that's like super hot is to listen to audiobooks. And it's almost as if even that half an hour that I would have in the car now, and and of course I'm super guilty of this myself, that I would have my downtime in the car needs to be productive time. And it's such a misunderstanding and misperception of the state of being because we don't recognize sometimes that um, to when we just like let everything go and let the mind kind of calm down, that's when we center, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when I mean I this is such a hard one even for me. Even though I mean I'm not like a big morning person. I don't like get up and go run sort of a person. My energy is a much calmer energy, and I mean I'm a doer, but I'm not like this run around doer. So I mean sometimes I get embarrassed because in society, because I feel like other people think I'm lazy. I don't like the masculine energy, is not as vibrant.
Yeah, and that's the thing is, as a society, we've learned to value productivity in the sense of doing, when in fact, when we are just being, because that's really, we're human beings, and that's one of the things I've learned so much about, is that we are human beings, not human doings, yet we value doing so much more, whereas it could be that balance, the yin and yang, yin and yang, I'm not sure however it's pronounced, but it really is a balance of the two rather than actually looking at it as like one is more valued than the other. And I really believe that this is the time to really take on balancing that, because like you're saying, for me personally, when I've been a big doer, and I never, like those days that I wanted to just like not do anything, I would push through it. And then guess what would happen? A few days later, I would either get sick, a cold, some kind of like a something that I would have to, like at that point, I had no choice but to just, stay in bed. Whereas now it's more of a choice. And the biggest part of it is not to feel guilty. That's the biggest part, is to actually allow and surrender, right? Because I think that's one of the things we do. We're like, oh, I should be doing something. I should, right?
Oh yeah, the word should. Yeah.
So
The
yeah.
word, that word that has so many negative attachments to it, right?
It's like all the obligations behind it.
Yeah. Oh yes, absolutely. And right now, because we're all at home, because of this like stay at home order that a lot of us are trying to respect and do our social part in it, I think a lot of us are finding ourselves in being rather than doing, right? And we're unfamiliar with it, super unfamiliar with it. And then it's like, well, now, oh, I'm not really that productive. I'm not really that, I'm not doing as much as I normally. And it's like, it's okay. And sometimes I just tell myself, you know, it's okay.
Yeah.
You did all sorts of stuff all day long, right? Like the other day I cooked 3 hot meals. I was so proud of myself.
Awesome.
Yeah, but then I didn't read, or I didn't, you know, do the other stuff. And I felt like, oh, I just wasted all day long. And I remember when my mom used to say that cooking is actually an art. And, you know, so then I had to like bring that back and say, I created today, right? And that was sort of a doing, but then it was also being, you know, that's what it was called. That's what it was. So,
I love that.
and I really think that as women, we do really struggle with this. Professional women, we struggle with being, because we feel that as a professional women, we should be doing, and like, bring it on. You know, I can raise the kids. I can, you know, have a professional career going. I can, you know, manage a household. I can do, and all of that is like the over exhaustion of being.
Yep.
I'm sorry, doing.
Yeah.
Right.
Totally.
And you know, and then we forget how to just be present.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I think
love
this is one of those great things that the gift of time has provided us, is that like it's forced us into being rather than doing. So perhaps, you know, this is a great time for us to kind of learn how to be rather than
and for
do.
men too, because, you know, we all have the feminine and masculine energies.
Of course.
Every single person does, you know? Yeah, and one of the biggest challenges that I've taken on, and I am gonna actually have others take on too, is when that day comes, when you feel like, you know what, today I don't want to do anything, just sit down and binge watch either a show or movies or something without feeling guilty, and actually get that your body is being, and you're listening to your body, and have that gratitude for your body. So thank you. All right.
I'll see you tomorrow.
All right. See you. Bye.